Tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
Liking 18.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Falcons at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18, pioneer.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. At the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Evil. Ready. Liking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk trap 50. Trap 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go, here we go.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Looking to put a drive together.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the defense closes quickly there. And will get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Alert 33. Alert, alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop it.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
180. Hey, 133. Pistol.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go now.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Timberwolf.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. Jackie Lions!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now Baker going to change it up.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, watch out.
Mayfield.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Kings! Up! Pistol. Hey, alert! Watch!
Mayfield with it once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180! Real. Kings!
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises them by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And I like like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Crack all 80. Go.
They run the option here on first and 10.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Ready?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go. Stop. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
That's out quickly to London. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
First catch here for London and also a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. Hill going to go in motion right.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Point it right. Alert.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mayfield looks to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Achane gets it from the gun. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll shift things around.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
19 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
60 Vikings,
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Bronco 80.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, alert 33. What?
Mayfield on play action. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Real.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Four receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Mayfield down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll start by running the option to run. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Warriors, 70. Mustang, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready,
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Like Stephanie. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught by Robinson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Ready. Pass to Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get him, get him. '79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. Now it's up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Grant in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. Now Baker going to change it up. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Kings. Stop.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Out of the gun is again to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Falcons 24. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G. Watch him do it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Bronco 18, Rattler 18, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Short throw caught by Pitts. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
The
19 tight,
Falcons will
19
line up
tight.
for the
Cougar
two-point
19.
conversion.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Dolphins 35. Falcons 30.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Baker changing the play at the line. To throw, Mayfield. Short throw to be caught by Waller.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Now they'll audible to something else. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run for it with Achane. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ring it. Left, hey, check, roll, check. Unlock line, unlock, go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Panther 11, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stephanie. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready?
Second down, goal to go.
Get it? Let go.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Falcons, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
chill.